Welcome to Unfiltered Trader. Here I will share my journey of learning how to trade and what I am doing as a trader. I will share the trades which I took and the trade which I missed. Well, I am not a professional trader and this is my first time recording a video and English is my second language. So please don't be harsh on me. So moving on, if you want to see raw unfiltered content of trading, of a journey of a trader, how one becomes a profitable trader, hopefully so, then you are at the right place. I will tell you exactly what I go through and what is going on and what a real traders go through. So let's just begin. First we'll move on to Euro USD. And by the way, I should also tell you I'm not here to form any signal group or teach anything, and my analysis will not be like those of textbook or internet gurus. So if you are here to expect that I will teach, then I guess you are at the wrong place. But if you want to see how I experience and how I go through things, then you are at the right place. Now, we will move on to the weekly analysis. At the weekly charts, we can see that price is clearly bullish at this place, and there is this fair value gap, which is a POI zone on the weekly time frame, meaning it can have a high POI zone for a lower time frame, such as 4 hour. So since I know that price is bullish and I have marked the weekly POI zone, then I will move on to the 4 hour time frame. I can see in the 4 hour time frame that price has had just about to be tapped in to that fair value gap, and here is also a fair value gap in this place, and there's also a fair value gap just down below it, fair value gap here. Okay, so I can make a trend continuation trade here, meaning at the 71% retracement level I may enter or just place my limit orders, but I don't think I will be doing so. I will just wait for a CISD at a 15-minute time frame when price reached this 71% retracement level. Now I will move on to GBP USD, and I should also tell you that GBP USD and Euro USD are correlated pairs and they kind of have a similar moves. So again, as we can see in the weekly time frame, price is very bullish here, and in 4 hour time frame I can take a trend continuation trade from this fair value gap, and I will enter at 71% retracement level, just as I have shown you at Euro USD. So there's not much to say about this, and this is the same. And by the way, I will also have to tell you that this is my second recording of this same exact video, because my first video did not have a proper high quality and I kind of messed up. Now moving on from my sorry story, I will tell you about the weekly time frame of USD JPY. We can see the price is very bearish, and at the 21 EMA level, price has just tapped the 21 EMA level and has shown a proper rejection from here. At 4 hour time frame, I have a fair value gap, a break of structure. So I am thinking of trading here, and I will just put the limit order here because it is just a textbook setup of break of structure, fair value gap, and entering here. And by the way, I'm not telling and not saying that I have made this strategy. I have learned it from somewhere, so I'm not a guru again. At the weekly time frame, I have a fair value gap and this 21 EMA. For the next week it might align with it, both of them might align, but for now I have no proper structure at 4 hour time frame, so I will not trade it. Some might say you can trade at this what we call it, head and shoulder, but I don't trade on that. Now moving on to USD CHF. At a weekly time frame, again it is in a downtrend. At daily time frame it is in the downtrend, and at the 4 hour time frame it is in the downtrend, but I don't see any openings. Now again with NZD USD, at weekly time frame, I am waiting for the price to touch this high, touch this previous week's high, so I can trade there. But I will just sit back and watch it before it touches there. And now for AUD USD, well, by the way, I did not taken a trade on this because I do not trade on weekends. And what I mean to say is I do not enter on weekends for a swing trade. Again, with the weekly time frame, if price breaks above this previous high, or for my high confirmation trade, I will wait for price to come back to this fair value gap and trade from there. And this one was kind of messed up. I will think of what I should do for this one later. If price comes back and give a proper confirmation on more lower time frame, then I might enter on this trade. But frankly speaking, there's no proper fair value gap. Well, there is one fair value gap at 75% retracement level, as we can see, but still I will sit back and see what happens. Now with Euro GBP at weekly time frame, I can see that price has taken above this high and price is moving downwards, but I will wait for price to reach at this fair value gap level to form any trade. But since price hasn't formed any trade from here, I will just sit back and watch. Now with Euro AUD at weekly time frame, as I can see, price is very bullish, and after a retracement, price is going up. At weekly time, at 4-hour time frame, I have a potential trend continuation trade, and this is the fair value gap which I am aiming for. But I think I might enter at 71% retracement level if at a 15-minute level I see a CISD. So I will just let it go and see what happens with this one. Now with Euro CAD, at the weekly time frame, price is going higher and higher, and at a daily time frame it is also going high. 4-hour time frame going high, but there is no confirmation in it, so no trade here. Now with Euro JPY, at weekly time frame we can see that price has reached this fair value gap, and at 4-hour time frame it did not form any proper reversal structure here, so I did not place any trade here. So I will just sit back and watch. If any proper reversal structure has been formed, then I might trade in this. Now moving on to Euro CHF, I will explain this mess in a few moments, but first let me show you that price has been consolidating in this range for quite a few weeks, and I was dumb enough to enter in this one, and I was stuck here for a very long time. I entered around here, and after that I exited here. It took almost 3 to 4 days, or even 5 days, 5 trading days was there. I was stuck here, and after that I got just frustrated and exited it. But after that, price formed another structure here, another break of structure, another liquidity gap, and price is moving nicely from this place. But after seeing that, I was not able to capitalize on this one since I was frustrated by this pair a little. And when I see this, it has already formed the structure, and price didn't retrace back at this place, so I was not able to re-enter it. Now moving on to Euro NZD. At a weekly time frame, I can see that price is very bullish, and after retracement, price is going upwards. At a 4-hour time frame, I can see that price is consolidating, so nothing to mention here. Now at AUD JPY, at weekly time frame, price has just taken a liquidity from this 21 EMA. At 4-hour time frame, the market is very choppy. The market is very choppy, so I did not take any trade here. Now with GBP JPY at weekly time frame, I have marked this high, and this high is my main high. If price touches this high and forms a reversal structure, then I will trade on this. But for now, I will just watch what happens. Now with CAD JPY at weekly time frame, the same story as CHF. Or was it CHF? No, it was AUD. Well, the same story as previous one, but a little different. Price has taken this high, and at 4-hour time frame I did enter at this place, and after entering at my 71% level, price moved up and then get back. I thought that the trend has been changed and I should exit, so I exited here. I don't know how should I feel about this, but I kind of feel bad for exiting around this place because price moved back upwards, but I think that price has shifted their trend here and will respect this zone rather than this one. Well, let's just see what happens. Now for CHF JPY, it has a very nice fair value gap here. I will wait for price to enter here in the 4-hour time frame to plan any trades. Now at NZD JPY on weekly time frame, I can see I will wait for price to touch this high, since this was likely to get taken out, and I will plan my trade from there. On at a weekly time frame of GBP AUD, no zones here, although it did the previous week did get a, what we say this, yes, at the previous week we see a tap of 21 EMA, but I was not there to capitalize on it, or maybe I was there, I don't know. Now this is an interesting setup which I will tell you about. I marked this previous high and I was waiting for price to tab in here, and at 4-hour time frame I got price tapped in here, formed a proper reversal structure. I entered it and price did move on my move at my favor, but then price just get back to decided to just take out my SL, but thankfully my SL was saved by few pips. Let's see what happens. Now next is GBP CHF. At weekly time frame the price is going downwards, and after retracement it might go even down, but no proper clear structure here, or we might say that this one is a clear structure, but I will wait to see what will happen. Now with GBP NZD, again I will wait for this POI zone of weekly time frame at a 4-hour time frame. When the price taps into that weekly time frame POI zone, only then I will consider taking a trade, but for now I will stay silent. Now moving on to AUD CAD at a weekly time frame, I do not currently have any proper POI zone here, so if I want to mark one, I might mark this one or this one. If I mark this high or this high, then I will wait for 4-hour time frame to tab at that place to potentially trade on it. But for now I will just wait and watch. Now moving on to AUD CHF at weekly time frame, we can see that price is at a downtrend. After retracement it is going down, and now at the 4-hour time frame I will explain this mess what I did. First, I got opportunity here, price is the break of structure, then come back here. I placed my trade here, but I didn't get tapped in by a few pips, so I just removed my pending order, and after some time price tapped back again, and when the price tapped in, my limit order was not there, and when I just seen in back, then my trade was gone just like that. And it is my policy to not jump onto a running trend, so I didn't re-enter on it. But now that I think about it, it was kind of dumb move, because after this retracement price made a nice fair value gap at this place and did a proper retracement to 71% level. I should have entered here, but I'm a newbie trader, I'm learning things, so I kind of messed up, but I will not let this thing mess me up again, and I will capitalize on this if I ever see this kind of setups again. So I will be more alert from now on. Now moving on to AUD NZD at weekly. Oh shit, what did I do? Moving on to AUD ANZD at weekly time frame, I can see that price has a very nice downtrend, and it did a retracement to a POI zone, and after that it is also going down. Now at 4-hour time frame, I can see that it has a fair value gap, and the fair value gap nicely land with my 71% retracement level. It has taken a liquidity from here. It has done a break of structure here, here I mean. So it is a good opportunity. I will place my limit order and see if I get tagged in or not. So this is it for my video. Goodbye, and do sure come back to watch it again.